Power Rangers' canceled 7-movie plan makes the 2017 reboot's failure even more heartbreaking. Power Rangers 2017 was supposed to lead to multiple sequels, which makes the reboot's failure even more disappointing. Power Rangers has a complicated history with theatrical movies. The franchise's first attempt to turn the TV phenomenon into box office success was in 1995 with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. While the 1995 Power Rangers movie has since become a classic thanks to TV reruns and VHS, it didn't do exceptionally well when it came out. 2 years later, Power Rangers got a second film, this time on a much smaller budget and with a more limited release. Interestingly, 1997's Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, is the only canon film in the franchise and works as Episode 0 of Power Rangers Turbo. It took 20 years for Power Rangers to get another movie, with Power Rangers 2017, promising a darker, more mature take on the world of Mighty Morphin. With a great cast of up-and-coming actors and a lot of fresh ideas, Power Rangers 2017 had the potential to kickstart a franchise that could have reimagined the Zordon era into a series of movies. Sadly, this Power Rangers cinematic universe never came to be. Power Rangers 2017 was supposed to be the start of a new franchise. In a conference call ahead of the movie's release in 2017, Lionsgate CEO John Feldheimer said the studio was really excited about Power Rangers and that they could end up doing 5 or 6 or 7 via Variety. While not much was ever discussed about what the Power Rangers sequels were going to look like, the studio clearly believed in the IP's potential and saw the 2017 reboot as the start of a franchise. Unfortunately, Power Rangers bombed at the box office, and this new movie series based on Mighty Morphin was dead before it even started. Power Rangers' future after Cosmic Fury remains unclear, with a new TV show or movie yet to be announced. Made on a $100 million budget, Power Rangers only grossed $142 million at the worldwide box office. Considering that movies usually need to gross 2.5 times their production budget to break even, it's unclear whether the 2017 Power Rangers reboot even turned a profit. The Power Rangers brand was sold to Hasbro around a year later, and if a new Power Rangers film ever happens, it won't be a sequel to the 2017 reboot. Power Rangers' box office failure killed any chances of starting a multi-movie franchise. Power Rangers' 7-movie plan would have made for a great cinematic universe. Power Rangers flopping at the box office is even more disappointing considering how great a cinematic universe based on those characters would have been. While the Power Rangers TV show was primarily aimed at children, the franchise established an impressive lore over 30 years consisting of countless heroes, villains, locations, and more. Power Rangers could have made for a very fun movie franchise, even if it were to be based on Mighty Morphin only. Boom! Studios comics are a great example of it, having modernized Power Rangers while keeping the essence of the TV show. The 2017 film was a much more mature Power Rangers story and found time to develop each character while also playing with the TV show's lore. From Zordon and Rita being former Power Rangers to the Zeo crystals being associated with life on Earth, Power Rangers 2017 had a lot of interesting ideas that could have been explored in sequels. The Green Ranger's introduction and the arrival of Lord Zedd are just some examples of stories that could have been tackled in sequels, not to mention all the other Power Rangers teams from around that same era. What Power Rangers sequels would have looked like based on the show. While this 7-movie Power Rangers saga never happened, it's fun to imagine what it would have looked like. Power Rangers' planned sequels could have either stretched the Mighty Morphin story into 7 movies, similarly to what the comics have done, or moved into other eras of the show, such as Zeo and Turbo. Assuming they would have wanted to stay with Mighty Morphin as long as possible, the sequels would have likely reinvented arcs such as Gree with Evil and The Mutiny, while also telling new stories within that sandbox. Power Rangers 2 would have most certainly featured the Green Ranger, especially because the 2017 film's post-credit scene teased the arrival of Tommy Oliver. It would have been nice to see Tommy Oliver's full story told across multiple movies, with the character going from an evil ranger to the leader of the Power Rangers. Hopefully, Power Rangers will someday return to the big screen, even with yet another reimagination of Mighty Morphin.